Alright, so I did a lot of research. I didn't want a really drony exhaust, but I wanted something that you could hear the V8. This isn't going to be a drag racer, at least for right now. It's going to be my daily driver, grocery getter. So I want a V8 sound, no drone. Everything I read suggested these good old, pick it up for you, Solo Performance Axleback exhaust. It's a straight pipe that eliminates the mufflers on the stock car, but it comes out to some chrome tips, but off of those straight pipes is a J pipe. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a pipe that looks like a J that comes off of the regular pipe, and what that does is it eliminates any drone. And you can adjust the size of the J pipe with how the exhaust is made. I'm looking forward to it. Everything reads it's phenomenal, so let's unbox this and get it ready to take the old one off. Alright, before we unbox it, let's see what this G8 sounds like stock. It's pretty quiet. It honestly sounds like a Camry, so let's remote start it and see what it sounds like stock. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can barely tell it's a V8, and it's echoed because we're in the garage, so it might sound a little bit louder, but believe me, where I'm at, it sounds bone stock and it's super quiet. Alright, I've opened this once. I took all the good stuff out. It came with a license plate frame and some stickers and shows some thanks for Solo for sending those. Didn't expect those. It was cool, but I haven't fully taken it out because it was on the top, so that was a little bit easier before you vent those out. But it's well packaged in here, tons of protecting stuff, cardboard. Alright, here's the first one. You can see, bolts right up, tips are covered. And this is that J pipe I was talking about. Set that down. Yeah, well packaged. Alright, here's the second one. Same J pipe design. And these clamps here, you can adjust it, so. And we also got some gaskets too. Alright, so those are there. We'll leave that be, and then we'll get the old one off now. So, gets ready to get loud. From first looks, you can kind of tell that the Michigan winters have taken their toll on this G8. There's some surface rust, and it's not too bad, but it definitely could be better. Because of the rust, I didn't want to use the impact gun right away in case I broke a bolt or snapped it, so I got out the torque wrench, and thankfully I had some good luck. I put a decent amount of WD-40 and PB Floss on it the day before, and all was good. Some of the bolts were a huge pain in the ass to get out because of the angle they were at, so just a small spanner went a long ways with my big old BFH, or big something hammer, if you want to call it that. Other bolts you could tell that had a huge coating of rust on them were just a pain in the ass to get out, so I busted out the gun. Slowly but surely they came out, and I wasn't worried about shipping because it was just a slow and even process of getting them out of the threads. For these more stubborn bolts, I put another coating of PB Gloss around them once I ran them with the air gun. I just made myself feel better by doing this, so I wasn't going to strip any bolts out, because I did not want to have to hack up this stock exhaust, because I needed this stock mounting to match up to my Solo Axlebacks. Once I'd gotten the bolts out for this driver's side, I wanted to get the muffler out, so it was a matter of wiggling the mounts out of the hangers, which are the rubber things that are holding onto the exhaust. Took a little bit of grunt force, but I finally got it after a while.
Go.
I figured this goes without saying, but the passenger side was just as rusty as the driver's side, so instead of getting started, I wanted to put some more PB Gloss on before I even got into it, because I knew what was going to happen. Would you take a look at that rust coming out of there?
that just made me realize why people have daily drivers in the Midwest. I can't believe that much rust has accumulated. And with the passenger side bolts out, it's the same thing. I just had to yank the muffler out after a couple tries, of course. I wanted to get rid of some of that rust while I had the chance, so I got a flat disc on a grinder and grinded as much of the rust off as I could. When I was on there, I saw that the flange between the two exhaust pods did not look that straight and even, and after a while I finally figured out that the gasket, some of it was still rusted in there. So once I made that connection, I was good to go with mounting the new mufflers.
Here's a decent comparison of the two. Obviously, if you're looking at weight savings, these should definitely be a lot lighter. I don't have a scale out here, but you can see why the G8 was so quiet. Those mufflers are huge. But we'll put this back on, and installation should be just as easy, if not easier, than taking them out. So let's get started. I picked up some new bolts just from the hardware store. Anyone wondering, these are M10 by 1.5, and these are 40 millimeter length. They matched up pretty close. These original stock bolts had this tapering bit in here. I don't know what it's specifically called, but to remedy that, I just got a pack of washers. So I spent about $5 and got brand new bolts. That's the only thing that doesn't come with the kit, so I would recommend buying these just in case, because I had to make a run to the store and back. So I'm gonna throw it back in, should be pretty easy.
So I just had to slip these new mufflers into the hanger hardware. I kept the protecting on the tips because I don't want to scratch anything up. And new gasket was a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. No rust. Let's take you bring me in here and take a look. You can see where they mount up at. It was a lot cleaner now that I've had some time to get the dust and rust off. But look at all that rust on the floor from where the old gaskets had just pretty much disintegrated. The new mounting hardware that I got from the hardware store made the installation a breeze. I didn't have to worry about any rusty bolts not threading correctly. It went in like butter. All that was left now was to do the driver's side. Just pretty much just slip this solo axle back on, make sure it's in the rubber hanger mount, and then put the new bolts in.
Alright, we're in the final stretch now. We got everything in here. I left the protectant on so they wouldn't scratch anything up. They look like they were in a good position, so let's go ahead and cut them off. Whew. There you go. That's one side. Whew. Look at that, looks fresh. Let me step back. Take a look. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I think they're a little bit wider than the stock ones. Either that or they're just cleaner. I have not started this at all. I'm not into that fake phony stuff, so I'm gonna put the microphone here and start up for the first time to see how loud it is and how good it sounds. So I'm super excited. All right, let's get to work. Alright, there you have it. That's how you put on a solo Axleback exhaust with J-pipes. I'm going to wait to I'm supposed to let the pipes warm up something, like a couple 100 miles, get some carbon built up so it sounds like it should. So I'm going to do that. And when I do that, I'll have a separate video just startups and revs. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me, be sure to subscribe, check me out on Facebook, and check me out on Instagram for any random stuff I'm posting. I'm always posting stuff about cars. Thanks a lot. Catch you later.